chill gripping much of the nation. No set. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys are playing as head coach Liam Cohen. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to ETN running right. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Now it's second and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
In motion right here, Hunter. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. That's caught. It strains the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 56 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Got an open man, it's Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Jaguars first down. First and 10.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Second and 4.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To the sideline and incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. The medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with.
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 11 carries, 54 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there. And they've been playing the best part of the season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. A first down carry for Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
They keep it with Henry on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Ravens.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. Well, the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I look at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they come up now 2nd and goal. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's 2nd best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
Nick Wiggins on the coverage.
Hey, Soko, so high.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. This is caught at the 20. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 47 yards.
On the play. And the Jaguars.
Straight ahead, ETN. The big man, Namdi Matabike, there on the tackle. 2nd and 10.
On the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Ravens.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Ravens at 11-3 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play. Long-time partner, sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Jackson from the shotgun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D8. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary. Picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Mike Green in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Lester on the return. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. And he goes out of bounds just shy. The 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hands it off out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Fun, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. From the gun, Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Hey, lie.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hot.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man is connect, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
6-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked the field goal to tie things up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Ball start, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5. The false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Well, looking deep here for Flowers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Running left, it's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, however, because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Here comes third down at 7.
Brings up third and 7.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The cut. Strong, and now it's fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next.
This is intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 7. Yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of the guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Second and 9. At the rate of 16.
ETN up the middle. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete right side to Kmet. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Joshua Hines-Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Rip, 23. Hey, so
Lawrence now to throw after that last run. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Mike Green able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
On red. Here we go, son. Hey, Soko, high. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now Lawrence. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity all tied in the fourth quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up the third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
At the 38-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jackson going to keep it. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And some room to work. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On red. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, danger.
Now Lawrence to throw. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on for the 5th time here today. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll start with a give to Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Jackson. Thomas brings it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Try to take this home. They'll run. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Lawrence. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.